Dear friends, in this video we are going to discuss about Abap on Hana. So in this video we are going to discuss very clearly about why to learn SAP Abap on Hana or S4 Hana Abap module. In our previous videos we have discussed very clearly about different modules of SAP, namely SAP Sales and Distribution, SAP Material Management, SAP Production Planning, SAP Simple Logistics, S4 HANA Central Finance, S4 HANA Simple Finance, and different modules. Now in this video we are going to discuss about SAP Abap on HANA. In other words, we are calling this module as S4 HANA Abap. So this is one of the technical module in the SAP application. So why to learn this SAP Abap on HANA from the consultant's point of view, and also what is the advantage of implementing this SAP Abap on HANA or S4 HANA Abap model for the industries. So let us discuss each and every activities under SAP Abap on HANA, and also we are going to discuss about what is the reason for learning this Abap on HANA or S4 HANA Abap module. Both are same. So now let us start discussing one by one why to learn SAP Abap on HANA. SAP Abap on S4 HANA uses features and capabilities of the SAP HANA database. Remember that in our ECC system also we are using Abap, but in S4 HANA we are using Abap which runs on SAP HANA database. Remember that. Previously we have used Abap which runs on Oracle database or some other databases, whereas in S4 HANA this Abap application will runs only on HANA database. So that is the reason why we are going to learn this SAP Abap on S4 HANA module. The second capability is SAP Abap on S4 HANA deploys basis for numerous SAP applications with a wide range of features and functionality for developing powerful business solutions. Even in SAP ECC system also we have used this SAP Abap programming language for creating reports, for creating interfaces, for creating batch data communications, that is data uploading for different applications. Then why we need this SAP S4 HANA right now? This is why, because SAP Abap on S4 HANA deploys the basis for numerous SAP applications with a wide range of features and functionalities for developing powerful business solutions. Powerful business solutions means this HANA database is a very powerful database when compared to our ECC database, because in our ECC we are using the traditional databases like Oracle or SQL or some other databases, whereas in S4 HANA we are using only HANA database. All the applications will run only on HANA database. Say for example, if you take S4 HANA Simple Logistics module, it will run only on HANA database. Similarly, if you take S4 HANA Central Finance module, it will also run only on S4 HANA database, that is HANA database. And similarly, if you take S4 HANA Simple Finance, Simple Logistics, Central Finance, and also FSC module, all the S4 HANA applications will run only on HANA database. Remember that. Similarly, here also ABAP will run on HANA database. This is why, because in order to develop powerful business solutions. So we will talk about the advantages of HANA database in our later videos. So what is the third reason why we have to learn this ABAP on S4 HANA? This SAP ABAP on S4 HANA provides the opportunity to launch new and complex technologies. This is why, because in our traditional ECC system also we are using ABAP for many functionalities, and we have used ABAP for developing powerful business solutions. But what is the difference between our ECC database as well as HANA database? Because this HANA database is more faster, more flexible comparatively to our traditional ECC database, that is Oracle or some other databases. That is the reason why now all the applications are moving into S4 HANA, because this S4 HANA, this HANA database is very powerful database. That is the reason why nowadays all the companies are shifting towards this S4 HANA application for faster performance, for more efficient performance, and also the generation of reports and other functionalities are very faster. That is the reason why all the companies are now migrating to S4 HANA. So that is the reason why all the companies are implementing this simple logistics module, simple finance module, central finance module, similarly financial supply chain management module. Remember that these all S4 applications will run only on HANA database. And what is the fourth reason why we have to learn this S4 HANA, ABAP on S4 HANA? SAP ABAP on S4 HANA provides the functionality to develop agile and operation data mart. Even this ABAP on S4 HANA provides the functionality to develop agile and operation data mart. What is meant by agile and operation data mart? So even it can be used for handling complex reporting in S4 HANA. That is the reason why we are using this, why we have to learn this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA module. And one more reason why we have to learn this ABAP on S4 HANA module is that SAP ABAP on S4 HANA is used for developing advanced reporting using the new reporting tools. Remember that this point we have discussed previously. S4 HANA database is a powerful database when compared to our traditional ECC database. So that is the reason why all the companies are using S4 HANA applications, which in turn runs only on HANA database. What are all the advantages of using HANA database? Means using HANA database, it provides more flexible, more faster, more productivity when compared to the traditional database. In other words, reporting is very fast and reporting is very quick. So that is the reason why all the companies are using the S4 HANA applications, which in turn will work only on HANA database. These are all the reasons why we have to learn this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA. So nowadays all the companies are migrating their business data from our traditional ECC system into our S4 HANA system. This is why, because for higher performance, faster efficiency, as well as very flexible. Because this HANA database is one of the powerful database when compared to other databases. That is the reason why we have to learn this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA, because in SAP ECC system also we have used ABAP, we are using ABAP, whereas the reports are not very fast comparatively to S4 HANA, because as we have already discussed about that, HANA database is more powerful database comparatively to any other databases. That is the reason why all the companies are now using HANA database, and now all the companies are implementing HANA application, that is S4 HANA applications. Remember that all the SAP S4 HANA applications, namely S4 HANA Simple Finance application, S4 HANA Central Finance application, S4 HANA Simple Logistics application, S4 HANA Financial Supply Chain Management application will run only on S4 HANA database. So that is the reason all the companies are using this HANA database for more productivity. That means this HANA database is more flexible, more faster compared to any other databases. So that is also the reason why we have to learn this ABAP on S4 HANA module. So in this video, we have discussed very clearly about why to learn this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA module, what are the advantages from the consultant's point of view, and what are the advantages of implementing this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA for the organizations and all the stuff. So these are all the reasons why we have to learn this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA, because we have discussed about the HANA database. This HANA database is one of the most powerful database when compared to other traditional databases like Oracle, SQL and some other databases. That is the reason why now SAP has introduced its own database, that is HANA database, where all the applications, where all the ECC data are migrating into our S4 HANA application. And one more important point you have to remember is that all the S4 HANA applications, namely Simple Logistics module, S4 HANA Simple Finance module, S4 HANA Central Finance module, S4 HANA Financial Supply Chain Management module, and similarly SAP ABAP on S4 HANA will all runs only in HANA database. Without HANA database, these functionalities, these S4 HANA applications will not run. So that is the reason why SAP has recommended the database, that is the powerful database HANA, for implementing all the S4 HANA applications. So that is also the reason why we have to learn this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA. So in this video, we have discussed very clearly about why to learn this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA, and also we have discussed about the advantages of using S4 HANA database, that is HANA database. What is the advantage of using HANA database? HANA database provides more flexible, more faster and more performance when compared to other databases like Oracle and some other databases like SQL and others. So these are all the reasons behind learning this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA, because previously we have created reports using ABAP in our ECC system, but now we are going to create reports, now we are going to generate reports in the HANA database. So why? What is the reason we are shifting towards to HANA database? Means HANA database is a powerful database. HANA database provides more flexible, more faster reports when compared to other database like Oracle, etc., etc. So that is the reason why we are learning this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA. So I think you people are very clear about what is the reason behind for learning this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA, and what are all the advantages from the consultant's point of view, and similarly what are all the advantages of implementing this SAP ABAP on S4 HANA from the client's point of view, and why we need this HANA database and what are all the advantages of HANA database we have discussed very clearly in this video. And regarding I want to introduce myself to you. I am Raja. I am having more than 20 plus years of experience in the SAP industry. I have worked as a consultant, I have worked as a practice head, and also I have worked as a delivery head for many projects. I have involved in many implementation, production support, rollout and upgrade projects for many different clients. And regarding my on-site experience, I have more than 5 years of on-site experience in Middle East and European countries, handling Middle East and European clients. And regarding my certification areas and interests, I have done my certification in finance. I have done my certification in business process planning and consolidation. That application is used for consolidation reporting. And similarly, I have done my certification in SAP S4 HANA Simple Finance, which includes the complete AR and AP processes. And also I have completed my certification in SAP S4 HANA Simple Logistics module, which includes all the logistics modules, say for example, material management, sales and distribution, production planning, plant maintenance, as well as quality management as well. And also I have completed my certification in SAP Business and Revenue Innovation Management module, which includes financial accounting, contract accounting and some other stuff. And also very recently I have completed my certification in SAP S4 HANA Central Finance, that is for reporting. So remember that all the SAP S4 HANA applications will run only on HANA database. Without HANA database, we cannot implement this S4 HANA applications, namely S4 HANA Simple Logistics, S4 HANA Simple Finance, S4 HANA Central Finance, SAP S4 HANA FSCM module, and similarly SAP Abap on S4 HANA. So in this video, we have discussed very clearly about the reasons for learning this SAP Abap on S4 HANA. So in our next video, we will discuss about the prerequisites for learning this Abap on S4 HANA, who can be able to learn what are all the prerequisites recommended by SAP for learning this SAP Abap on S4 HANA module and all other stuff. Thank you.